telefoni silenziosi per favore, dichiara il telefono who was the phone.
Io ho messo modalità aereo.
Instagram via live.
We're live.
We're
Vado?
online. We're online.
Hello. I'm Gloria. I'm here at Gemar today with Gergo and with Claudio. We're honored to finally launch Gemar Creator. After 12 months of hard work, a team of over 15 people and over 2,000 users helped us develop what you will see today in the Gemar Creator. Gemar Creator, what is Gemar Creator? Gemar Creator is a unique tool to create balloon design using cutting-edge digital resources. This is not only a design tool, it's a marketing tool. We are here to rewrite the rules of balloon design and to grow the professional use for balloons. So let's see what it's all about. Gergo?
Yes.
So what is the shape of happiness? The one you choose. Gemar Creator is an innovative, easy, and complete tool that rewrites the rules of professional balloon design, creates spectacular compositions to make every event extraordinary. The art of doing design with cutting-edge digital resources and advanced features. As you see from the video, you can see how easy it is to create and to show your creation with a rendering for the final customer.
Just with a few clicks.
With a few clicks.
Just with a few clicks.
Yes. And voila.
It's a beautiful design.
Except for the colors in this case. And here you have your recipe for the product that you have in the design that you have created.
Exactly.
So let's go along with the other features. You have a wide choice, over 200 types of balloons available in a wide variety of shapes, colors to set up even the most original composition. Let your imagination run wild. Simplified layers of management. The workflow is greatly facilitated by the ability to lock, hide, rename, merge, and manage the layers and their hierarchy. Design control. The different functions of the inspector bar offer total mastery of the composition of each individual balloon. You can edit, delete, review your work quickly in just a few steps. You have a preset gallery, from arches to walls to entire compositions. Gemar offers you a wide selection of perfect presets to enrich and enhance each project. Organic. This is fantastic. Originality is the essence of organic style. With Gemar Creator, you unleash your inspiration and design unique compositions, assembling balloons of different formats and colors with unparalleled practicality. Of course, you can use a tool, but you can also create your own organic. So here's the catch. You have an all-inclusive license. The pricing structure is simple and straightforward, with an affordable license that grants you access to all of our features for 1 year. No automatic renewals, and you keep everything under control. So for less than a coffee a day, less than a balloon per day, you have unlimited design compositions, hundreds of design elements. You can save and share your creations among other Gemar Creator users, and you get regular updates and new features and much, much more. So, are you ready for takeoff? Take your balloon compositions to the next level and start designing stunning balloon creations in no time.
Okay, so
Let's start building our sweet candy wall. Let's show our audience here today what Gemar Creator is about.
exactly. So welcome to Gemar Creator. If you don't have the account, you can create a new one, of course. But I do have one, so I just log in into mine.
Yes. Well, I hope you'll by the end of the live, you'll all have your account today.
Yeah, definitely.
So hold on, we have to go back to the screen because let's do it again.
Login.
Okay,
Let's go to the login.
let's go to login.
Okay. Perfect. So, Gergo, you already have your login. I hope by the end of this session, everybody will have registered and they'll have a login to access Gemar Creator. Because this is very important to know that the first 15 days of your subscription are a free trial, after which you can decide to take it or leave it.
So here we do have our welcome screen, our main screen, our headquarters with all my previously made designs. These are all my creations with Gemar Creator from previous times. But right now we're going to build a wall.
So this is your desktop basically.
Exactly, this is my desktop. Exactly.
And it's important to know that since the whole program runs on a cloud, your design is saved every 10 seconds, which means that regardless of where you are in the world, you can always access your desktop and you'll never lose a single piece of your project.
And you don't need to save it.
Yeah, you don't need to save it.
Okay, so let's start with Gemar.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. Let's just create our first design, a beautiful candy wall. So let's just create a new project. As you can see, we have a lot of presets here. We're going to use G-Link X wall into 6 cluster.
So it's an X wall using link balloons.
Exactly. And as you can see here, you can design all diagonal balloons. I'm going to change baby blue. Instead of GL6, we're going to use G30. And just like that, we're going to use G110 and baby blue as well. So it's going to be a whole baby blue
wall.
Exactly. Okay, click on Get Dimensions, Create Project. And as you can see, voila, we do have our beautiful wall back and the front side. Add a layer. Right now I'm going to unlock the preset.
Why are you unlocking the preset?
Because right now we need to delete some of the unwanted balloons because it's clearly too big and we don't need 2 walls like at the same time. So I'm just going to select all of these, hit delete.
So we see just one side of the wall.
Exactly. I resizing the canvas, select all the balloons and send it at the center.
Perfect.
So we have our first wall. Let's just delete some unwanted balloons here, and maybe one here. So we do have our first set of balloons right there.
So we have the base wall. Did you want to show just how quickly some of the features on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side of the toolbars?
Exactly. For example, if you want to finish a wall like really professionally, instead of these big ones right there, we need 5-inch rounds. So let's just go to the plain latex from the drop-down menu. As you can see, we have many different sizes with many different color families and color combinations. Use macaron. We have the side and the top view.
So you have the balloons on the sidebar. For each balloon, you have the top view and also the front view.
Exactly, as you said. So we have a really tiny 5-inch round there. I'm going to duplicate it from the top panel. So as you can see, I'm moving these 2 balloons top of each other because for obviously you need 2 balloons to finish the wall. Select them, make it as one group, and just put it, drag and drop over the needed space. So right now we finished the wall more elegant way than
it was before.
Exactly, because we clearly don't need these big ones right there. And yeah.
So you have one balloon. If you want to, wow.
Yes, exactly. You can duplicate it. It makes like exactly the same. But if you need like, for example, 2 or 3 or more than 2, for example, 5.
You multiply.
Let's make it multiply 4 more times. So at the end you have 5, and just drag and drop them on your desired.
Yeah. So we're just showing you how many tools are available in Gemar Creator to make your work as easy as possible.
Exactly, as easy as it possible. You can just select the balloons in a bunch and just delete them the way you want or the way you don't want them on your screen. So let's just delete all of these. Oops, not just the bottom row. Okay, so we have the base of our wall. Let's just duplicate this 5-inch round because we need a closing row at the bottom. Let's multiply it. Oops, this one 4 more times because we need 5. And as you can see, do it automatically. So all the balloons you need, it's right there on your screen. Just drag and drop. And don't forget, these are bubbles, like 2 balloons on the top of each other, because as we have seen the previous video, it generates you
the recipe, the material list.
So every balloon is important.
So yes, so it's important that when you're using the canvas function, that when you always remember that you can see 2 dimensions. So if you have 2 balloons, you always have to make sure to add the extra layer of dimension.
Exactly. So right now we do have our baby blue G-Link X wall, and as you can see at the left and the right, I didn't include the 5-inch round because right now we're gonna do an organic. Organic. And as you can see in the Gemar Creator, we have our organic tool built in our Gemar Creator.
So here you can, if you have time and you want to have fun, you can make your own, build your own clusters from scratch using the canvas, or you can use the clusters that we have created for you, that again you'll find on the side, on the left-hand side of the menu, together with the balloons.
Exactly, and as you can see, we included many different kind of clusters, from the really small ones to the really big ones. So we're gonna use these like in various sizes.
Yes, there's so many styles of organic, and they're all beautiful. Each has their unique qualities. So we try to include as many as possible.
Exactly.
Of course, we're open to feedback. There's always room for improvement.
Always. So right now I have one, and it's a standard white. But instead of standard white at the right side, as you can see with this drop-down menu, you can just scroll to all the colors or the color families, like the natural, the macaron, the macaron. So right now I'm gonna use periwinkle, and just one click, all the balloons right now are periwinkle.
Yeah.
And I can multiply it by 3 more times. So I'm gonna have 4 organic clusters, and I can just drag and drop them where I want.
Yeah.
Just like that. And if I want to add the big one, I just select the big one, which is still a white. I'm gonna do periwinkle just like that and put it on the top.
Voila.
So we just started our organic. And from this point, it's gonna be really fast, because I just multiply any of these clusters, and instead of periwinkle, what if we do mint green? So let's go to macaron and mint green, and right now we do have mint green, and multiply it by 3 times, so we have 4.
There we go.
There you go.
So it's important, because how many times have you all had the difficulty of customers wanting to change the color, to see a different color, and so on and so forth? Here, with one design that you create, your own bespoke design, you can offer it in different color variations depending on the occasion or depending on the taste of the customer. So it's really fantastic and practical in that sense.
Exactly, and if you're not happy with your orientation of any of these balloons, you can flip them horizontally, vertically, or just rotate them in any direction you want them to face. So
yeah, you can line them up, flip them,
exactly,
reverse them.
So it's like unlimited possibility to play
Wonderful.
with. Yeah.
I see a little question mark there at the bottom left hand. What is that?
Actually, it's one of your most useful thing if you get stuck on Gemar Creator, because as you can see, you can ask for help to use keyboard shortcuts. It makes your work really fast. So instead of clicking any of these, like duplicate and so on, you can use shortcuts.
Perfect. And you can also ask for help.
Exactly. If you see something unfamiliar or just some strange bug or something, you can just send us a bug report, or, which is most important, a suggestion. So there's always room for improvement.
Yes.
So we really like to hear from you.
Yes, we spent, like I said, the last 12 months with over 2,000 people testing the program, and we've engaged in a large trove of feedback that has enabled us to make what Gemar Creator is today.
Exactly. So right now I'm going to do coral as well. So right now, as you can see, I don't click on the duplication. I'm just using the copy and paste shortcut, for example. Just like that.
So you can actually hack it as much as you want this.
Exactly. The
beautiful.
work with these shortcuts are unimaginably fast. It's really fast, as you can see.
We will also be continuing the training sessions on YouTube. So Gergo will be probably live every Monday at 6 p.m. European time. to show you different designs, and also he'll be there to answer your questions live.
Exactly. So if you have any questions, like in any point of using Gemar balloons, you can still find me on YouTube and ask any questions, or just leave us a comment in the comment section.
Or if you want to come and learn about it firsthand, we'll be at the Spielwarenmesse in Nuremberg, Germany, or at Spring Fair in Birmingham. So we have 2 trade shows in which we'll be featuring the program as well.
Okay, so right now, when you want to finish an organic, you still need 5-inch rounds. So I just inserted a 5-inch round organic cluster and just drag and drop a few of them into the place. So I think with just a few clicks, just to find coral. As you can see, I'm just drag and drop with some clicks. And I think we're almost
done.
Almost done. We just need a few
elements,
more beautiful elements, exactly. And let's just add a few more periwinkle just to make it really, really wow. Yeah. Just like that.
Poi per gli italiani che ci seguono, il lancio parte oggi qui da Casalvieri e terminerà a Lecce questo fine settimana. Quindi domenica 22 seguiteci all'evento che si terrà presso Balloon Party Lecce per seguire anche lì dal vivo ciò che possiamo realizzare con Gemar Creator.
So, I think we are done with our wall. The first part is over.
Perfect.
So, I already made some beautiful elements.
Yes.
And in Gemar Creator, you can add pictures as well. So, and you can download this as a PNG, a picture, so you can merge many different elements design into one canvas.
Yes.
So let's just add, like what if we do a candy? It's ice cream. Ice cream cone. As you can see, you can rotate this picture. You can mirror it, flip it the way you want. I'm gonna put this right over there. Maybe a little bit bigger. It's perfect. Let's add this.
Some candy canes.
It's a candy cane. Rotate it a little bit. Oops, not that. Let's just undo it. Oops. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Just rearrange the balloon a bit.
Yeah. So it's nice that we show, even if you make some mistakes along the way.
Ah, it's just drag and drop. Yes, it's just like that, and we are done. Okay, so I'm gonna do this a little bit.
I like the undo button.
Yeah, I just wish that sometimes life have an undo button as well. Okay, so that's good.
What else should we add?
Actually, we add this, but flip it so it's facing the other way. Make it shrink so it's just a small one. Just put it right there. Maybe a little bit smaller so it don't overlap the edge. Just like that, okay? And I think we need some big elements. Yes, some popsicle.
For those that are following us since the early afternoon, we posted a video on YouTube where we showed the same candy wall, and we also showed some of the elements that you see here that we're adding on to the wall.
Exactly. So as you can see, if I go back to the front screen, it's still saved right there. So
with all the changes.
With all the changes, exactly. So let's just drag and drop this at the top. Rearrange the balloons, and I think we're almost done. I just want a big one right there.
Yeah. So we're almost ready for Gemar Creator versus Reality, Gergo?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Let's
finish it.
Let's finish it well.
Okay, just one big right there, one small right there. Maybe we need more periwinkle here. And I'm gonna move this
to the
front, so it's
so you can change the levels of the balloons as well. So you
exactly.
Bring something to the back, bring something to the front.
So at the front, just like that.
So design goes happy.
Exactly, exactly.
Balloon design goes happy here.
So what do you think?
So, Gemar, is it time for Gemar Creator versus reality?
I think yes, it's time. It's. Just move it.
I know there's something missing. The background.
The background, exactly, because
This is something, it's one of the most important features, because when you're creating your rendering for your customers,
exactly.
you have to show them the actual decoration in the place that you will be developing it. So it's part of the sale.
Because for example, yes, that's a really good marketing tool, because you can send this back to your customer as the actual location.
So this is where we are today.
Exactly, exactly. I'm just moving this at the back. So as you can see, I'm just matching the size of the wall.
And can we see the material list as well?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's have a
So-
look at let's have a look at the material list.
Okay, so let's just go to the project. And of course you can download it as PNG, but export the element list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Set the safety margin, for example, if in case if you pop some balloons or the sun.
We have a default margin of 10% safety margin, but you can change that to 5 or make it more. It's up to you.
Exactly. Just like
So you download, and there you go. You have your
and there you go. We have our
material list.
material list. Exactly. Just don't forget.
How neat is that?
Yes, exactly. It's, as you can see, it's more than 500 balloons in total. But don't forget, these are the balloons we used for the wall, not for the special elements, because these were just PNGs
For
from.
PNGs. So basically, what you can do is when you're using the canvas, you get the element list of everything that you've created, and the elements that you import as PNGs. Of course, they're not in the element list, but they are in the previous canvases that you've used to create each element. So you have
Exactly.
you have a complete list at the end.
Exactly.
One last thing.
Yeah.
I know. There's some,
No.
if I want to see in proportion how big this wall is,
Yeah, good question, because of course, if you don't include any background where your customers will know that how big it is. So let's just go to the accessories. We're thinking of this extras, and as you can see, you have meters, like 1 meter, that's exactly 100 centimeters.
or 40 inches.
Or 40 inches. And all of these balloons are size accurate, which means if you insert 5-inch round, it's going to be exactly 5-inch round according to this ruler. Or if you want like more visible presentation, we do have persons here. It's 101.7 meter. So you can just include these in front of your wall, and you can send this back to your customer. This is how it will look like.
Perfect. So I think we're just in time for Gemar Creative versus reality.
Exactly. We are on time.
Okay, Gemar Creative versus reality. Wow. Claudio, sei stato super veloce.
Velocissimo.
I think that Claudio was faster
Ma
than
Gemar Creator è
Gemar.
più veloce di me.
Wow.
Gemar Creator è più veloce di me però.
Ma c'è tutto?
Secondo me no. Secondo me manca un bel cupcake. Che dici Gergo? Vogliamo farlo insieme in diretta?
So a candy wall is not complete without a cupcake. So now we're going to show you live how we're going to make a cupcake directly in Gemar Creator versus reality. Okay, so
Io sono pronto.
the time is set. We'll see who's going to win the contest of the cupcake. Let's see.
Yeah, are you ready?
Partiamo?
Okay.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let's just go to plain latex. And
Remember that. Yeah. So the bets are on. Who's going to win the contest between creator and reality? Claudio? Oops.
Bello della diretta, eh?
See? We're live.
that's why we need a safety margin.
Exactly. You can hear the inflator on the creator.
No.
That's something we might miss.
We can include a sound effect.
So sound effects is something that we have to definitely add on to the next feature.
Okay. Multiply this.
Here, I think that Claudio's going to beat you to it, huh?
Are you going to do it? And that we need a 5-inch round standard or inch
Okay.
to fill the holes. I'm going to use short cuts, short keys,
Of course.
of course.
Time is essential, and
Exactly. When we are making a race here.
Io la base l'ho completata.
so Claudio is done with his base.
I'm almost. We need a big white one. Big white.
Yeah, and I think perfect. Maybe just need to make it a little bit straighter by there. Perfect. Symmetry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because that's just like an art.
Yeah.
You're making things like this. Okay, so let's just go to the big ones. Something at the back. Make the size.
You can see the size at which it's inflated to always on the right hand side.
Exactly on your
Right hand
bottom
side.
right side.
You can-
have this, and you can.
And you see the exact size to which you've inflated the balloon.
Exactly. Right now I'm using centimeters, but on your profile you can change inches.
Yes.
And,
I would say that the majority of decorators uses inches, so when you install your creator, it's probably the best is to switch it to inches.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm just putting some 5-inch rounds here. Perfect.
Si vede? Mi vedo? Ok, quindi posso uscire. I can start to go out.
Okay.
Yeah, as you finish. Oops. Là.
Okay, so let's add a cherry at the top.
Questions, but we have
Like the red one?
answered them because Gemar was answering Spanish, so
Under inflate.
Website, import, export, do we have classes or
Yes.
they ask about more material treatment. I don't know.
Just like that?
Repeat this, but most of the questions just.
In language, there's no language because it's all in English and it's
Yes,
very.
I answered it. It's very intuitive, but maybe we can repeat it again.
Okay, so what is the language?
We don't have applications. This is cloud, so we can
Add some
Okay,
Can be
language,
edited.
import, export.
Let's use yellow.
Yeah.
Let's put some fuchsia as well.
Okay.
Viola?
Yeah.
Viola?
Okay.
Se devo dire delle cose devo tornare là.
And purple.
I have to come back in a second.
Okay.
Blue?
Blue.
So Gergo, we have some questions from the audience.
Okay. I'm
So
all ears.
Lena, what are the questions that we have? The most frequent.
How many languages do we have?
So the Gemar Creator has been created in English, but it's very user-friendly and intuitive. So it's although it's in English, you can clearly understand by the tools what you need to do. What is the other questions?
Is it application or website?
It's a web app, which means that the program resides on a cloud. It's not downloadable. It's not an app that you can download to your phone, but it's something that you connect to. So you need, of course, a Wi-Fi connection, but once you have your user and login, you can connect from any device worldwide as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. What does that mean? It means that you can access your desktop even if you don't, if you're in any part of the world, as long as you have a computer, you can access your profile without any problem, and you have all the projects saved on your desktop. Another question?
Is it possible to show it for clients?
Yes, as we showed you before in the rendering, Gergo imported the photograph of the background, which means that whatever composition you make, you can put it onto a photo, and you can create immediately the rendering for your customer. What is important? Because you can create the rendering in no time, and secondly, you have the material list, so you can create the budget you need for the job. So really, it's a tool that makes your work much more easily.
How people can connect? Repeat the link.
How many?
Website. Connect.
You can download the Gemar Creator. You can access Gemar Creator, on www.gemarcreator.com. You go on to you can see it, it's also on the bar at the bottom. You see that there's 3 easy steps. So you go on to Gemar Creator, www.gemarcreator.com. You join and you create your user and password. Please keep your user and password exclusively for yourself, and because that is your personal desktop. Any other questions, Lena?
Would the tutorials be on Insta or somewhere else?
The tutorials, because the features are so elaborate, we chose as the primary channel for explaining how to use Gemar Creator as YouTube. So YouTube is our preferred channel for Gemar Creator. As I said before, Gergo will be there probably almost every Monday at 6 p.m. European time to show different features of the program, to show you different designs. And the great thing about YouTube is that you can ask him the questions in real time. So after you've accessed and you've joined Gemar Creator, you can play with it, and then you can go back to Gergo with your questions every Monday. But besides Gergo every Monday on YouTube, we also have a team of dedicated people, Anya and Peter, that are there to help you and to assist you every day with your most basic needs and questions about Gemar Creator.
And the last one, how to count balloons?
You don't count balloons. Gemar Creator counts balloons. Once you download your recipe list, you have your balloons.
And
Can you just put it on screen once more, the one for the wall? You have in the download?
Oh, yes, and I want to show you one more thing, because we do have a calculator, because I think behind that questions, not just how many balloons you need, but for example, how many balloons you need for a cluster or for an arch or for something, because we do have a built-in calculator here. As you can see, of course, it can convert between centimeters and inches.
Okay, for easy understanding, put it in inches.
Okay, so...
No, it's okay. If you've set it in centimeters, it's fine.
Okay.
You have to set your settings in inches from the beginning once you create your profile, and you'll find everything in inches.
You can change it back and forth anytime you want. So for example, if you need garlands for example, 10-meter long for decoration, and you say like you're gonna inflate all the balloons to 28 centimeters, which is around 10 inches if you want to come. But if you just put it right here, it says it's not 10, actually it's 11 inch.
Okay.
So let's just see the total balloons for 4 balloon clusters in 176, which means, I think this is one of the answers
questions.
to questions, that if you use 4 balloons in one cluster, it's going to be 6 balloons if you want to create a 10-meter long
Garlands.
And
And
it tells you exactly.
meanwhile, if you're making the garland with a cluster of 5, you'll
5?
need 220 balloons.
Exactly.
If you're creating your garland with a cluster of 6, you'll need 264 balloons. So we have a built-in calculator as well. But when you're designing on your canvas or you're using a preset, you'll always get the material list of exactly what you've put onto the screen. Always remember that you're working in 2 dimensions, not 3 dimensions. So if you're creating a cluster of 3, make sure that you can see the 3 balloons, or if you can't see them from the front, you put them one on top of each other. Or you can just use the clusters we provide on the left-hand side along with the other balloons. Any other questions before we move on?
Templates.
Yes, can we go to the templates?
Yep.
So here, okay, these are Gergo's projects, but here you have the presets. This is something important. We have a G-Link plus wall that you can use. It's already ready-made. So ready-made G-Link plus wall, ready-made G-Link X wall, ready-made column wall, ready-made arch, ready-made columns, ready-made garlands, ready-made flat arch, and ready-made round garland. Or you can start from a template. Here, this is where the beauty begins, because our team of decorators, today we are launching. So from now, the next step will be to get our artists to work to create the most beautiful templates and to upload them into the system for you, so you have wonderful inspiration from our artists, from our masters, ambassadors, and talents, but also from Gemar, as we provide inspiration or seasonal themes along the year.
That's all, thank you.
That's all? That's all, folks. Okay, so let's go back to the design part.
Okay, so here's our cupcake. So I just export it as a PNG. So right now we do have our cupcake as a PNG file here. So you can insert this back into your original design, which means, let's just close this, go back to the Gemar Creator.
Okay,
Right there. And as you can see here, let's just zoom to fit, we have our pre-made design. And as you can see, if you just click on Add Image and just find your pre-made PNG, you can put it right here, set it, drag and drop anywhere. You can resize it, you can rotate it. Let's just give it a little rotation. Okay, like a whole spinning, just like there. Okay. Make sure everything looks nice and beautiful. Maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm just resizing the canvas a little bit. It's perfect, the height a little bit. Just like that. So I think put it right there. Okay, the canvas size is beautiful. So I think I finished with the wall. I try to include every small detail and every small element. As you can see here, we just included the cupcake as well.
So is it time for Gemar Creator versus reality?
Yes, it's time.
Gemar Creator versus reality. We have our cupcake.
ringraziare tutti quelli che hanno partecipato a questo... anche il microfono. Mi sentivate lo stesso, dai. Voglio ringraziare tutti quelli che hanno partecipato a questo fantastico e ambizioso progetto. Grazie a tutti. Non ho altro da aggiungere, li presenteremo uno a uno. Grazie.
Okay. Dal nostro cupcake Genesio è tutto. Allora, vogliamo ringraziare. We want to thank all those that took part in this fantastic project. Anya, thank you. Peter, they're also part of the support team that will be answering your questions every day. Dominique, Alessandro che ci segue da casa, Alessandro Carliti that is following us from home, Martina, Paolo, Marco, Mario, Gergo, and last but not least, Claudio. Okay, thank you all for joining the live. See you on Gemar Creator.
See you next time.
See you soon on Gemar Creator.